Hey folks, Squilly Team here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4! We're on patch 1.5.1 with Waking a Tiger. We're playing Communist China, and we are leading a faction to try to save Greater China against the assault of Japan, but it's certainly being very rough. We did end the last episode with a crash, so we're going backwards in time so slightly, which is kind of disappointing because things were going really well at the end of the last episode. I don't know if they will continue to be going well at the start of this one. No idea whatsoever. Are we going to keep hammering there? If they don't reinforce, I mean, they should fall. We got the river crossing in the mountains and everything. It's like really rough. No air support modifiers, which is good. I mean, I don't have any planes. It's good because I can't possibly have one. What's our decision here? Industrial land appropriation. That's good because we can build more factories. Speaking of factories, I'll move you up here. I'm going to bring this down to 1. I think we still need an extra factory over here for some supply, but yeah. Alright, that's going to be okay. Oh, you're 24 of 24. I think we still have some people going to teal. I'm going to swap you to go to purple instead. And you guys are coming up soon, which is good. Alright. So, we're waiting for basically defense to end here so I can actually initiate an attack. They're not in position. River crossings. I might still just hit play on this. Try to keep some smart pressure down here, even without me microing. We got a bunch of purple troops who are coming. Support weapons too, that's good. A little more breakthrough, a little bit more defense. It's early 39, we are researching these weapons, which is good. We can start developing support equipment, but it's going to be a long time before we can actually assign one of these. Oh, looks like what we want to do here is continue down the industrial thing, some factory output and whatnot. That is going to be valuable. Come on, baby. If you can get this, that's going to be grand. So we do have to decide if we're swapping our production over to these new guns at this point. We are very short on infantry equipment, and actually currently losing some every day. I'm going to go ahead and cancel one of these lines. They do want some to trickle out. We do still have the priority on reinforcements, so most of these guys stay a little static, but this gets a little bit more stuff in there. I'm tempted to deploy these guys while they're green. I mean, green's got a, 25% penalty to everything? It's really bad. But we might just need another body. This is a big 40 strength infantry. Even at green, it represents a pretty substantial boost to our strength. I think I actually will get this out a little faster. These guys don't have all their equipment, so I'm going to hold off on them. Production rates over here, 1.8 per day. I'm really tempted to make the swap. I'm also quite tempted to get more support equipment, or any support equipment starting to get built. I think, you know what, I will do the swap. Maybe a bad time. There we go. So yeah, that's going to kill a lot of our production until the efficiency cap comes up. We are soon going to build another military factory. How are we on material? -7. I am going to go ahead and try to import from the Soviet Union here. Because we don't need any convoys. Yeah, that's going to be okay. So we'll end up with one spare, but as soon as we do get a military factory, which we might want to move up the queue, it'll come up. Now, I don't know. I think this infrastructure is going to be good, and it doesn't take us that long to build. You guys are trying to move forward, but there's a bunch of you who are just chilling. It'd be nice to be able to just select, there we go, these guys. You help out with this push. Because the idea is you're going to do a bit of a wraparound here once you get a chance. And I think more troops over here will be good, because when we do get the wraparound happening, we might be able to get a bit of a cutoff here. And wouldn't that be lovely? Oh, you guys are just moving away. Don't do that. Contribute to this. I mean, we need reinforcements, we need other things. We don't have the combat width to use everyone right now, but I want to make sure this happens. And what I'll probably do is grab some of them and actually just send them up here or something, because some of these guys will probably just run back. It's the desert, there's no river crossing, they're not going to be entrenched, they're going to have no organization left, so they'll probably fall pretty quick. The reinforcements there are going to be required. Fall of Nanjing. Oh my god. Like, at some point we're going to be having to defend over here. We do have some forts and river crossing and hills, but come on. Whoa! This is double plus on good. They actually got through the river here. I don't really have the troops to help shore this up either. It's going to get pushed back some more. There we go. Just assist over here. Send them back over. We should be okay, unless there's a mass reinforcement. They don't actually have the numbers. There's actually... Now, this is interesting. There's no one in this province right now. They'll be forced back, and then they'll be fairly strong defensively. But I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's good. You guys are doing that. There's a bit of assist there, which is good. I'm going to grab one of you guys here and just get you to move out this way right away. Actually, make a beeline to this capital. I don't know if we can force capitulation here, but it'd be nice to get some equipment that way. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone's been called in, right? Yep. Yugoslavian Confederation was eliminated, so that was a civil war that went away. We're going to get a bit of a bop here, which is nice. They did get pushed back here, and it looks like we're going to push to their side of the river and then be sitting in a mountain. Like, they crossed the river and we're sitting in the desert. We're going to cross the river and sit in the mountains. Much stronger defensive position. I'm going to get you guys to halt your attack because you're clearly not doing anything over here. You can redeploy yourself defensively across the line somewhere. Did we stop moving here? I'm confused. I think people might have gotten interrupted because they're on the defense. There we are. You're here. You're about to come in. Yeah, a tank is going to do a good number, but as long as we can get over there quickly enough. And I'm going to get you to halt all your attacks so that you're focused on the defense. And you're doing that. You're doing that. Some of you are just sitting here. Can you... No, we can't really push any further forward here. So, you know, moving up to help the defense there is going to be okay. We might be able to go and cut some of these guys off, even if it means marching through these mountains. I'm not sure. This defensive position's a little strong. This one here is only in the plains, though. We might be able to do something right through there. This attack is pretty much doomed to fail, so we're going to halt you and tell you to just chill out. You are going to dig in and defend. What I might want to do, first of all, is I'm going to set these executions. They're both on, but I'm going to set, like, only go if you're absolutely sure. It's going to be very cautious. Mostly we're happy with defending and grinding things out. Halt on there. And then you just hold out there. How are the death ratios? Japan, Communist China, we've only lost 16k. China has lost almost 1 million. And Jean-Luc Click has lost some as well. Wow, they just lost a ton more. I bet you they got encircled somewhere. I mean, we're doing good. We're helping. We're contributing. Although we did get a lot of expeditionary forces over here. It's possible that those would have gone to nationalist China instead, and they would have had an easier time compared to what's going on here. We're just defend. I kind of do want to counterattack somewhere. Like, here would be kind of nice. Can I give some of those orders now? Okay, I can. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I don't know why it sort of, like, locks some of these instructions. It may be the ones that were actively in combat versus the ones that are sitting in reinforcement mode. That might be all of the difference in terms of what commands you can give. Obviously, that attack is not really working out. They're going to keep starting. I could just hit stop on this. You know what? It's probably a good idea to hit stop on the automatic attacks. I'll just manually do it. You're running away. Can I want to reinforce this with a certain sense of urgency. Mission to the Soviet Union is done. We can't do anything else because we need a relationship with 75. Okay, let's get Revolutionary Military Commission. Doesn't have that much right now. Oh, I gotta remember to use, I think, our command power. I'm always leery because it does lead to other, like, big losses in some ways, but it's probably worth hitting the button. We're mostly defending. Well, purple is all defending, so we'll hit last stand. Teal, we might just want to wait and hit, like, the force attack later when we get there. Soviets, listen, guys, I know we're not talking about joining your faction or whatever, but we're still going to improve our relationship. We're at 60 right now, so it's going to be okay. Try to hit 75. I think we can get that much from improved relations. And then, because I think it goes quite high from that, and then we'll see if we can get some more ideas. Lithuania joins the Allies. German Reich declares war on Lithuania because they rejected... Oh, was that the Memel demand? I think it was. That's very interesting. I don't know. Well, it looks like Italy's gonna crawl through and probably, you know, force a capitulation in France soon. But otherwise, Germany's not doing that well because they're fighting on more fronts than they would like at this point in the game. I mean, we're still in early 39. Okay, I don't want to look at this mess. This is just a disaster of horribleness. Let's look at our thing. We are holding this line. We should be able to attack here. I'm going to leave, like, Well, I guess I don't get to control this Chinese army. So I should be able to tell these guys, except I can't tell them to do anything, to attack this tank. There we go. Because that doesn't have much in the way of defense. It's probably something like a 2 light tank and like 4 motorized. It's pretty standard early division type. That's probably what this is. It's really not meant to defend very much, so we should be able to push that back. We might be getting pushed back over here. Well, that's a lot of attacks from a lot of flanks. I guess that's part of the problem. We are reinforcing over here, though, so I think that'll be okay. Being a little bit more defensively minded will give us a chance to actually regroup some of our infantry equipment as well. Oh my god, now we have to defend this border. We do have forts over here, which is good. F it, let's go. I'm going to get you deployed out here. It's not great, because you're not at full strength, nor full training. But let's just get another number here, because if anything else, yeah, we might have to just spread out a little thinner. I guess even this, like, technically that's bordering Japan now. Oh. So we do need someone there. The forts will help a lot, because Japan's not going to have that many tanks. And even their tank divisions are not particularly tanky. And probably like 2 light tank brigades, and that's it. That being said, we don't have any anti-tank or anything, so... Alright, I mean, we can keep defend. The question is, can we ever attack? Right here, I would say that's probably a possibility. Be nice if these guys assisted here, so they wouldn't have the river crossing or anything. Looks like we're going to get pushed back over here, which is a darn shame. What are you guys up to? Yeah, I don't think you'll get there in time to help. You know, we might be able to punch these guys. It's flat land. We're going to get a lot of combat with. A lot of these guys are pretty low on the organization. I don't know, maybe not. I guess opening up this attack weakened us, but that shouldn't last very long. Man, yeah, need more infrastructure for supply and maneuver speed. And we don't have air superiority. Pressure towards Benelux. Lack of air superiority makes a big difference. Yeah, I guess you do have to reinforce over here. But I do want someone to move right here. Alright, good. We're now holding that spot. Excellent. We're holding across the board. Everything is green over here. They're starting to attack here. We could possibly counterattack here, but what would that give us? I guess another angle to attack these guys from. But yeah, mostly we're like, you know, defend. China's trying to do a counterattack here. I don't even know about assisting. But I kind of feel like the best thing to do is actually to cross here and help that. What is this decision? Industrial land appropriation. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep hitting that button because I need the spots, and it's... Oh, my stability's pretty low. But I think it's still worth hitting the buttons. So, you did fail this attack here. Someone's trying to attack there, which isn't ever going to work. Who's attacking there? Yeah, just hold. Okay. You guys can assist on that. And this sort of fell off, but it feels like you're a little on the low side, but they're really low on org. Feels like we can make that push. But meanwhile, everything is lost down here. It feels like no matter what I do, it's not really going to pay off. Phew. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. We can even do a assist from there. Actually, a bit of an attack here working as well. You, do this. I mean, we're pushing into non-defended territory, which is A, easier for us to push, but B, harder for us to hold. But still. Pretty recharge there. That's not really working out. The defense here is holding. You're defending here, so you can't really help out with this. Looks like we did push over here. Is there anything I can do to take advantage of this? They're kind of strong there. Take a single unit and move him into here, although I think he's currently stuck a little on the defense. Hold, which is going to be good. Multi-angle on these guys might help us finish them off. Okay. Train bonus. The train thing is a thing. Oh my god, we can't actually see this guy for all the stats. Oh, you know what? We've been gaining XP. Any level ups? You have a trait. Infantry leader. Excellent. Infantry expert. Max infringement. Recon bonus while entrenched. Entrenchment is good when we're defending and all that, but you know what? I do like the attack bonus. Let's get that. How about you, my good fellow? No, nothing over here. Okay. It's nice that they're developing infantry expert, though. Right over here. No. Yeah. So you have 15% on defense, 15% on attack. Infantry officer, so experience points. All good. How is our experience in these units? They got a way to go. They're getting a lot of reinforcements as they go, so you lose some experience there. Although, I mean, we actually haven't had that many deaths, so maybe we're not getting as many reinforcements as I'm thinking. Do you not have... You're on full defense. Oh, let me cut you down and move here. I'm surprised I didn't already have someone moving there. Okay, China did. I need to reform this front. And that was retaken, which is kind of annoying because we're just stuck. Defend, defend, defend. Doing some work here. The counterattacks are making it a little harder for us to assist in some of these things. There we go, join in. We got some extra reserves with a lot of juice. France has capitulated. Okay. Not a surprise, we knew it was coming. Fall of Paris, So that should allow Germany to swing back over. I know there was something about the Benelux, but I don't think they're actually... Yeah, targeted war goals, but they're not actually involved yet. Not that they'll last very long either. So now Germany should be able to push east with fair abandon. Oh yeah, we're plus 100 now. Nice. So next time we finish a focus, we can start powering through more of the Soviet aid options. We are being pushed back here really quickly. Yeah, there's the retreat. There's going to be a bit of a counterattack here. Let's go again, give them some extra muscle. I mean, that is desert, so holding it is a lot trickier from both sides. It's going to be a site of a lot of back and forth, I think. Although the bloody sites will probably be the mountain battles. Look at the multi-pronged potential over here. Now, it's going to make it a little harder to defend if these guys are in multiple wars. We bypass provoke Japan. Why now? Oh! We couldn't take it before because this was a prereq. So now it's done. I see. Defense on core territory. Attack on core territory. People's War. Cheaper infantry weapons, better partisans. That's your defensive thing. 100 regiments offensive. Now, I remember playing, I was poking around in Nationalist China, and they had something like a 40 regiments campaign, and what it did is just give us a boost to our recruitment time, which isn't really something helpful. I don't know if the effect of partisans is necessarily, I mean, if we're having partisans, we probably already lost, but the cheaper production cost of infantry weapons is incredibly good. You know, I would like the attack. Attack. But right now, the defense and the cheap infantry weapons. I don't know what this is. If this is just reduced training time, I will see this as rather pointless, but I don't know what it is. I might be able to check the data files. But the other thing to do is I could come down here. Soviet volunteer group. If we can get Soviet volunteers throwing in here, that's pretty awesome. That's a lot of defense, though. I feel compelled to do this. That's a lot of defense, and the discount is, I think, too good to ignore. Because we need a lot of infantry equipment. Nation Française, Second Armistice, Death of Rudolf Hess. Hindenburg, dramatic end today when it exploded over Scotland. Oh, neat, okay, yes. It appears to have been commandeered by Deputy Führer Rudolf Hess, who managed to fly it alone across the North Sea on a personal mission to negotiate peace with Britain. British radar stations had no trouble detecting the massive aircraft, and several Royal Air Force wings were immediately directed towards its position. When the Hindenburg failed to respond over the radio, they opened fire. The remains of Hess were found in the wreckage. Hermann Göring is leading the German Reich. Oh, that's so awesome. I love that if the Hindenburg doesn't like get destroyed through a freak accident, these really weird events can start firing with fairly low probability chance of like completely changing the war, but every now and again. All right, so again, we've advanced our front, but oh, we're down 7k infantry equipment now. Yeah, so our troops are going to fight less and less well. So yeah, it's a good thing, like, I don't have an attack instruction going on. And we do have the bonus to defense, which is good. If we do see a vulnerable spot, we will probably still try to gain some territory. But our troops are really going to take much higher loss rates because their strength is lower because they don't have the equipment. This is really dicey here. I could push out maybe and claim this territory, but what does that give us? Well, again, more angles to attack over there. Do I want to risk it? I was just talking about, you know, not attacking, but that's a pretty good spot. We should be able to generate a lot more kills than anything else. And it's possible, you know, Japan doesn't have A, unlimited manpower, and B, but potentially unlimited equipment. The counterattack here is going to do okay, but do we want to participate in this? Something like that might not be so bad. And then here, these guys were only... no, most of them were actually moving there. If I go and let one continue there, and you... rather than counterattack, just move down here to reinforce. That's better. We'll defend here rather than attacking across the river. And what we could consider, assuming that defense is successful, then we'll consider pushing back over here. I mean, we're expanding how much land we've got to take. And it'd be nice to reconnect to sort of what's left of nationalist China over here. Yeah, we may not be able to hold this. But yeah, it would be nice just to open up another prong of attack. You're not doing anything. I'm going to get you to assist right here. There we go. And actually, giving up this land isn't that costly, to be honest. We'll just push back. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do this. Keeps it a little cleaner. This is actually going to be hard to hold because they can attack from a bunch of different angles. It's not that important that we hold this. Okay, meanwhile, in the north, again, we're mostly just defend, defend, defend. Although I think China is attempting to make some forward moves here. Nationalist China, that is. In terms of our battle plan, it's mostly run out. So let's redraw. We could retake like Beijing and stuff. That'd be nice again. And again, if we could force a capitulation here in the north, we might be able to get a bunch of equipment. Something like that might not be too bad. Keep the river on our southern flank. I mean, I'm talking about pushing into the mountains here, but if we can take the mountains, then we could, again, sit there and defend. I'm not activating this plan. I'm just trying to get some planning bonuses. Some of this routing is a little unexpected. But I guess is working. You gotta cross the river over here. Arg. And we're not gonna retake it. I mean, I can push out again here, but do I want to? Again, we've got forts, hills, and the river to protect us over here. Do we even want to push through to the other side? Especially since China's losing more and more territory over here, so relinking is not really viable. There's more industrial land appropriation. It is. I'm going to keep going for it. We also had some war propaganda stuff. This doesn't increase our stability, though, and we don't need any more war support. Oh, see, not losing this would be completely unacceptable. Although I suppose we can, you know, threaten something like this. Going here is going to be important just to free these troops, and they are moving up to assist with that anyway. Looks like that attack is kind of running out. Let me just halt you. going to move you over to here. I feel like it's unlikely that we'll actually lose this. They don't have any tanks. I mean, it's only a level 1, or maybe it's level 2 fort. Oh, they do have proper air superiority, though, and that does make a difference. Okay, I'm going to halt that attack. I don't think I'm going to move the battle line. Yeah, you can stand here for a second, help to hold this, hopefully, so they don't just get cut off again here. They're moving forward, which, actually, that's a lot of no organization troops over here. If you just attack here, you can cut off all these guys. But I don't think it's going to happen. Construction 3. So done, done, done. We don't need synthetic oil. The encryption-decryption stuff actually might matter, because, I mean, we don't really have production for anything else. At some point, we do have to get motorized, like, going, but now's not the time. Are we still... Are we not doing land doctrines right now? I'm going to go down deep battle. I'm going to assume we're going to win. And that's the side you want when you're, like, winning more, I would say. Move down here. Again, I'd like to not lose this. It is a hill as well, so it might be a little bit more holdable. And these troops down here would all get cut off. A bit more of a push here. You're moving to here, so we actually could get a little encirclement there, too. I need you to come here and assist with that. You're going to go a slightly different route. Although this won't lead to an encirclement. There it is. Yeah, our front's a little wonky now, but... Get here. I don't want to counterattack to close this. Which is exactly what's happening now. And I don't think we're going to get here in time. Well, let's throw in everyone over here. Yeah, they're attacking here too, which is going to slow some things down. You're just chilling. Although, no, you're defending is what you're doing. Yeah, so again, they have supply. Counterattack here is not doing anything. Try to hit them from behind. It'll take a while to get there. Oh, and there's more push. Darn it! Are we losing things here? I don't think so. I want to move you here, though, temporarily. What is this? Expeditionary force. Sure, that sounds fine and swell. We have unassigned divisions, so I'm going to add you to purple group. I'm also going to tell you to halt so you can reschedule your movement over here. I feel like the fact that they're running that way makes me think they may have been involved in nationalist China, and then they're not needed there anymore, so they moved out. I guess I will extend this out this way, because I would like to help hold this. Looks like it's not really going to happen, though. Nor is this. Halt. And halt. And we'll probably have to go back to being a little bit more defensively minded, on the basis that we have, you know, no real equipment. Although, this is hills, but these guys are low. Now they're going to be reinforced. They're going to be fine. Alright, in the north, where we do have more troops. Where's the borderline? Over here. Yeah, I don't know. What I might want to do, since this is so well defended, is move these two fronts this way. Purple. I'm gonna get rid of this front line, and instead, the idea for you might be to like push to something like this. Again, we'll just do this so that we can accrue planning modes. We're not necessarily planning on hitting play at this time. Now, purple is it's mostly not my troops. Well, okay, so is teal, I guess, on the basis that I actually don't have that many troops. But I could move more of my significant divisions down to the south front. Protracted war, there's a defensive boost. And if we're going to do that, we're going to grab People's War here for the 10% discount to producing things. Lend-lease from Mongolia. This lease will require 3 convoys. Will it, though? Why will it require convoys to get goods from Mongolia to China? To communist China? I can't build convoys either. So none of these will arrive? We're, like, touching. Maybe Lend-Lease always needs convoys? Like, that means I can't get any Lend-Lease because I'm landlocked and can't build them. What? I don't know, man. I think that's going to get pushed back, but we will try to help hold this front. Okay, I mean, we have pushed forward, which is good. Like, that's really good. But have we done enough to counteract the fact that Japan is just getting obliterated everywhere else on every other front? And we're definitely not in a state where we can attack. I guess that's something we'll have to answer next time. Whew, thank you very much for watching, folks. I will see you then, and hopefully things are going to look a little bit better. I'm going to move this 40 width division here, which is also being attritioned, down to there, so we get a slightly stronger oomph somewhere in this comp. I'm actually tempted to even move some of our more skilled people here and here, for example, down to purple. I think that's going to be a fine idea. It looks like things are going to be really static over here. It's just too defensive on both sides, whereas things are really fluid here because of the landscape. So getting the muscle might be good. I will assist in the counterattack here. And then we're going to put a cut in here. So thank you very much for watching. Reminder, because YouTube is stupid, you may have to hit the bell button next to the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys next time.